lead now for Payton. Guys down at first. 2 pitch. Carl Hick to right side field. Underneath, reaches up a little closer to the back and makes the catch for out number 1.
Right fielder, number 4.
Check swing on a pitch that moves down and away. He takes a bit of a down. Team. Look, no matter what. 2-1 pitch. Fastball. Was about for hits. Of the year in 3 3rds, 2 outs with the run for the first inning. The order for Georgia Southern stands in. Led for batting 2 start. Turns 1 and drops out to deep right field. Going back. On. First up here for the designated hitter. Georgia Southern an early lead here on the road. Start for the Eagles here on the road, taking a 2-0 lead in the top of the first. Just the second time all year, or third time. Another local product, younger. Lineup for Georgia Southern here tonight. 2-0 pitch, fastball, and that is on and done. It is frustration. I don't know. First 2 outs. And now a fastball bounces. 3-1 with 2 outs. The pitch. With 2 on and 2 as the Dolphins come for the first. Trailing 2-0 to the Georgia Southern Eagles here. Pitch. And that one runs way in on Malloy, who ducks out of the way of it, and it is 2 balls, no strikes to the Jacksonville leadoff man. Works away this time from the right. Strike call on the outside edge to make it 2-1. Fastball changeup, curveball changeup for Robbins as he comes way overhand and misses low with a heater, making it 3-1. Robbins readjusts the ball cap, steps off the rubber for a moment, back on 3-1 pitch, and Malloy thought he had ball 4 on a pitch that was indeed called a ball earlier in the at-bat, this time in there for a strike. 3-2. He started to toss the bat and head down. Pitch now. And Malloy drives it out to center field. Biederer back a couple of settles underneath and has it for out number 1.
Second baseman number 4, Jesus Pacheco.
So here is Jesus Pacheco. He has started off very well for Jacksonville, hitting .364. He has started all but one game for the Dolphins, has appeared in every game for JU. 8 for 22 on the season with a pair of doubles. Picked up his first RBI on Sunday. Had his 28-game on-base streak ended last weekend, but he is swinging the bat well as he takes a first pitch for a strike, a fastball in the low outside corner. And Because of that, he has moved from the 9-hole all the way up to the 2-hole here tonight. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike on the inner half. The big overhand curveball. Oh-2. Fastball way outside. And Pacheco no trouble laying off that pitch. Pacheco on Sunday went 1 for 4 as he swings at a breaking ball and fouls it off to stay alive. It's where he got his first RBI of the season. One, two. That curveball again is poked down the base. Payton on to first with the sidearm toss in plenty of time. Pacheco is out 4-3, and there are 2 gone here in the first.
Number 15, Raymond Gill.
Here's Raymond Gill playing first base here tonight for Jacksonville. .367 hitter has started all 8 games for the Dolphins, either at third base, a designated hitter, or tonight at first base. First pitch misses down and away for ball 1. Gill, a couple of base hits in a few games over the weekend as he swings and misses. And the count moves to 1-1. Bases empty. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. 2-0 Georgia Southern leading. We apologize for anybody trying to tune in via the YouTube stream right now, just having internet issues. 1-1 pitch, fastball away, makes it 2-1. So we ask that you show some patience and bear with us here tonight as we work to get those things figured out. You know, sometimes the internet gremlins come in and just wreak havoc. Technology, it's a fickle thing. Pitch misses down and in, 3-1. Raymond Gill trying to give Jacksonville a base runner here in this bottom of the first inning. Malloy thought he had walked earlier in the inning. Gill does indeed walk right there on a pitch that may have missed a little outside, maybe a little low. Looked pretty good from here, but it's ball 4, and so Gill on with 2 outs.
Number 26, Tommy Joseph.
Tommy Joseph gets the start as the designated hitter. The switch hitter set to bat right-handed here against the lefty Robbins, who allowed his first base runner of his career there with that walk. First pitch he sees, fastball at the knees for his strike. Joseph, he makes his second start of the year. He was the DH opening night for the Dolphins and has not started since until tonight. He's 2 for 9 on the season with an RBI. That one came off the bench last Tuesday against Florida State. He came in at a pinch hitting spot and went the opposite way, batting right-handed to drive in the go-ahead run. 0-1 pitch, a big breaker, misses low. Joseph still trying to find his rhythm in a Dolphin uniform. Injuries stunted his growth a little bit last year in his first year with JU after transferring in after 2 seasons at Florida Southwestern. They throw over to first to check on Gill, who was no more than a step or 2 off the bag originally, and he is back in easily standing up. Low on a 1-1. Makes it 2-1. Two-one pitch, grounded to the left side and foul to the left of the bag at third base. Evans gave an initial look to it, but was not there in time, so that ball rolled all the way out to the corner, and hoodie-clad Jacksonville Dolphin trots out there to go pick it up. Not in the field of play, so we're able to resume. Runner at first, 2 outs. 2-2. Offering from Robbins coming in. Tommy Joseph fouls off another. Two, and Joseph holds up on a breaking ball that misses low. And three ball count to a hitter. That is 3 out of the first 4 men that Robbins has faced here tonight. The count has run at least 3 balls on. The last one he threw a 4-2. Runner goes, 3-2 pitch is grounded foul to the left side, and we'll do it again. It's a 7-pitch at-bat here, about to be an 8th to Tommy Joseph in this bottom of the first inning. 2-0 lead for Georgia Southern, but Jacksonville with a runner on first looking for a 2-out rally. Robbins already over 20 pitches on the night. Runner goes again, ball 4 high, and consecutive walks to Jacksonville batters have put 2 on with 2 out for Jackson Grabsky.
Now batting for the Dolphins, third baseman, number 5.
Grabsky in his 5th start of the season. 4 of those at third base, 1 start at second. Time called. Holtgren, the catcher, out to have a chat on the mound with Robbins. The shortstop Thompson was in on the conversation as well. And the youngster trying to settle in and get this final out of the inning. Grabsky on the other side is looking to drive in a run for Jacksonville to respond to the 2 spot put up in the top half of this inning. First pitch into Grabsky, misses for a ball. Defense hugging the line, and then close to what would be double play depth up the middle. Breaking ball finishes down in the dirt, called strike 1. Ball and a strike on Grabsky with 2 on and 2 out. The pitch. Fastball, that one right in there for strike number 2. Grabsky was looking for something, not that. And shaking his head a bit as he settles in for this 1-2 pitch now from Robbins, who has worked himself ahead in the count on Grabsky and delivers a fister back up the middle. Charging in on it, Payton, the second baseman, just tags Joseph for the final out of the inning. And the Eagles strand a couple of Dolphin base runners in the bottom of the first and take a 2-0 lead into the second. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner on the Jacksonville Dolphin Sports Network. in this one. First pitch from Darrell Hicks into Holtgren is in for a strike at the bottom of the zone. We'll see if Darrell Hicks, well, right as I say that, I was about to say, can settle in and have a little more straightforward inning here, and he spikes the next pitch right into the dirt in front of the plate for ball 2. But, hey, he got the final out of the inning on that in the first. It's a 1-1 count now on Holtgren. The backstop bat's left-handed, and he takes a changeup that is called a strike on the outside edge. One-two, check swing on a pitch that missed down and in. He appealed to third. He did not go around. Darrell Hicks comes home with the 2-2 and gets a foul ball. Another slider. It's a piece of it. So he's checked his swing on a good pitch. He has fouled off a good pitch. And he is up there battling here early in his first plate appearance of the night. In his fourth start of the season, batting .375, and he slices one foul to the left side, giving a long look to Grabsky. He's over near the fence, and in and out of his glove. He can't hold it. So that actually went off of the netting before it went into his glove, so it wouldn't have been a good catch anyway. But another foul ball and another life for Kyler Holtgren. And the seventh pitch of the at-bat coming now from Michael Darrell Hicks. He delivers. And another foul ball, this one to the right side. Well, this is a good test for Michael Darrell Hicks, who undoubtedly is having a more frustrating evening so far here tonight than he had last week, when pretty much everything he threw worked. And between some good plate approaches and a zone that hasn't helped him out as another one is fouled off, he has thrown a lot of pitches here early. Holtgren has faced 8 pitches in this at-bat. Darrell Hicks is over 30 pitches already here on the night as we're working with no outs in the second. 2-2 pitch. Again. And it's a ball high with a fastball. Holtgren has in 9 plate appearances. 3-2 pitch, and he strikes out swinging. The ball got away initially from Berg. He steps out from behind home plate and throws down to first for out number 1. That's the second strikeout of the night for Darrell Hicks, who, after a long battle at the plate, gets the better of Holtgren. 1 out, base is empty. And Parker Biederer comes up, the center fielder. Biederer, a senior in the outfield, takes away for ball 1, a righty on lefty matchup with Darrell Hicks on the mound and Biederer at the plate. Another senior in this Eagle lineup from Cumming, Georgia, the 1-0. And he takes slider inside for a strike. Santa Fe Community College transfers, so went to junior college a little bit down the road from here. The 1-1. That is sent out to deep center field, over to the left, and underneath in plenty of time to make the catch, Blake DeLameler for out number 2.
Georgia Southern, third baseman, number 23, Blake Evans.
And now Blake Evans, the final man to come to the plate for the first time here tonight for Georgia Southern. And another lefty bat in Evans looking for his first hit of the year. He's 0 for 8 with 4 strikeouts on the season. Evans getting the start at third base here tonight. Base is empty, 2 outs. Darrell Hicks comes home and gets the strike call on the slider that snuck its way in the front door. Darrell Hicks with the glove up in front of the face, comes set, comes home, 0-1. Went right back to that same pitch. This one ruled to have missed a little up and out. Ball and a strike, the count on Blake Evans. The 1-1. Fouled off straight back. Evans, the junior from Acworth, Georgia, went to Altoona High School. He's behind in the count 1-2. Darrell Hicks trying to sit down the Eagles in order here in the second after facing 6 men in the first and surrendering a pair of runs on 3 hits. 1-2 pitch. And it's a changeup just low. Evans windmills that bat in front of him a little bit here. Darrell Hicks with the 2-2 and got him to swing and miss at the breaking ball. And that is a strikeout, 1 of 2 in the inning. And that is how Michael Darrell Hicks bookends the second. He faces the minimum in the second inning. Able to have a much more productive inning that time around. And the Dolphins get ready at the plate, trying to get these 2 runs back. DeLamiler, Berg, Campbell due up when we return. 2-0, Georgia Southern leading. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner on the Jacksonville Dolphins Sports Network. Nothing Georgia Southern leading Jacksonville. Bottom of the second inning, and Blake DeLamiler leading it off for the Dolphins. Facing off against Will Robbins, out for his second inning of work. The southpaw getting his first career start here today, and he misses downstairs with the breaking ball to begin things. 1-0 to Blake D., who drove in 2 runs with a big double on Sunday. 1-0 pitch, and he rips one high and deep and way out of here to left. DeLamiler with his first home run of the season. And I do believe the first home run of his career. Well, who would know? Who would have guessed that the ball would be jumping out of here tonight? Second home run in as many innings. How about that? Blake DeLamiler turning on a 1-0 pitch and parking it over the wall for, yes, indeed, his first career long ball. So the base is empty and nobody out for Jake Berg, who takes a curveball to start. Strike 1 on Berg. The lefty rips one down the right field line, but it hooks foul. 0-2 is a breaking ball that stays out on Berg, who has gotten off to a nice start at the plate so far here this season. 1-2 fastball stays a little up and a little out. And the count even at 2 apiece to the Jacksonville catcher, who enters tonight's game hitting .360. He has started all 8 games behind the dish for Jacksonville this season. 2-2 pitch, a breaking ball, popped up right side of the infield. Swan, the first baseman, says, I got it. And even with the bag at first and a couple of paces to the right of it, he makes the catch.
Batting for the Dolphins, right fielder, number 14.
First out of the inning, Berg on the pop-up. And Ethan Campbell, in his first career start, comes to the plate. Campbell starting out in right field here today. The right-handed batter takes a big overhand curveball that misses down and in for ball 1. A freshman, 6 foot, 185 pounds, from Panama City, Florida. Attended Mosley High School. And getting his first chance to swing it in a Dolphin uniform. The 1-0. Fastball stays away. 9-hole hitter Clayton Hodges standing on deck, another freshman. So tonight we have a couple of Dolphins making their first career starts. 2-0 pitch, fouled off. Two-one pitch. Fastball stays a little up. 3 balls, 1 strike to Campbell. There is activity in the Georgia Southern bullpen, so it appears that the leash will not be particularly long for Robbins here tonight, but I'm sure it was a planned short start as Campbell rips one into left and has his first career base hit. Well, not quite exactly.
18, Clayton Hodges.
Where Jacksonville had a player in his first career at bat hit a home run. Brandon Dudley parked one over the left field wall in his first time to the plate in his college career. And tell you what, I don't care who you are, it's always all downhill after that. But Ethan Campbell with a nice base knock. He's aboard with 1 out here in the second, the tying run on base, and Clayton Hodges at the plate. They'll throw over to first to check on Campbell, who's back in under the tag. Hodges has Jacksonville, located on the same bank of the river, just a little bit further west. Pitch misses down and in. 1-0 to Hodges. He is 0 for 2 so far in his young Jacksonville career. A versatile player, can play infield and outfield. One of a couple of Episcopal Eagles on the roster this year. They'll throw over to first again to check on Campbell, who's back in safely. Episcopal's been a good little farming ground for the Dolphins over the years. Think back to a guy like Jeff Tanner, who spent approximately 30 years in a Jacksonville uniform. He prepped at Episcopal. I believe he's doing some coaching now. Ball hit on the ground down towards second base. This could be 2. Poden relays on to short. The relay throw from Thompson is in time. And a 4-6-3 double play ends the inning. But Jacksonville gets one back thanks to a solo home run from Blake DeLamiler, his first of his career. 2-1. Georgia Southern leading the Dolphins. We head to the visitors' half of the inning, and the top of the order coming up for the second time today. Single back in the first, came home to score on Noah Ledford's two-run home run to right. Michael Darrell Hicks back out there for a third inning of work, and his first pitch is a fastball at the knees for a strike. Darrell Hicks just delivered his 42nd pitch of the night. Quickly back to work, delivers the 0-1, and misses low this time. 2 runs on 3 hits for Georgia Southern thus far. Jacksonville getting its lone run on a solo shot from Blake DeLamiler in the last half inning. Slider stays up and in, 2-1. Now the 2-1 from Darrell Hicks, and it's fouled out of play to the right side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, things getting underway in the Open Sun Championship here tonight. First round action taking place, and why does that matter? Well, that's because Jacksonville fans will be keeping at least one eye on this game and one eye on what's taking place in Conway, Arkansas, as a slider that stays up is popped way up into shallow right center field. Pacheco going back, called off by DeLamiler, the center fielder, who came charging in and makes the catch for out number 1.
First baseman.
Good job by DeLamiler there in his first career start out in center field, being the aggressor and taking that ball, which was very much his, and an easier play on him coming in than Pacheco going out a long way into no man's land in shallow right center. Here's Jason Swan 0 for 1 today with the bases empty and 1 out. 2-1 Georgia Southern. So out in Conway, Central Arkansas hosting Stetson, as the first pitch from Darrell Hicks is a slider for a strike. And that winner of that game here tonight comes to town on Thursday to face off against Jacksonville in the quarterfinal matchup. Dolphins earning that first round bye. 0-1 pitch. And a slider runs down and away to even it at 1. Should be a great atmosphere in Swisher Gym on Thursday night. Getting an all-conference selection earlier today, Kevion Nolan as the 1-1 pitch. A check swing on a slider that misses down and outside. The appeal to first, he did not go around. 2-1. Kevion Nolan named first team All-A-Sun earlier this afternoon, as voted on by the league's coaches. And very well deserving. Such a dynamic player for the Dolphins this season. 2-1 pitch, fouled out of play to the right side. 2-2 the count on Jason Swan. Bases empty, 1 out. 2-1 Southern, top of the third. So Nolan and the Dolphins looking to stay perfect at home. Jacksonville 14-0 this season in Swisher Gym when they play host to the winner of that Central Arkansas Stetson game on Thursday. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And strikeout number 4 for Darrell Hicks today, and the around the horn throw from Jake Berg sailed over the head of Jackson Grabsky in the left field.
Christian Avand.
2 outs here in the third. And Christian Avand, who struck out the first victim of the night of Darrell Hicks, climbs into the box. Base is empty, 2 gone, 2-1 lead for Georgia Southern in the top of the third. First pitch, bunt shown, and it's popped up straight back into the netting. Jacksonville women's basketball home tomorrow night, Wednesday, hosting a first-round game against Central Arkansas. Dolphins the 5 seed in the East Division against the 5 seed. Is that how it works in the West Division? Very difficult as a fastball misses away to make it 1-1. The bracket is not the easiest thing to figure out in the ASUN Conference this year. 1-1 offering from Darrell Hicks. Fastball in there for a strike. That one a little easier to figure out as he pounds the zone and is ahead 1-2 and is trying to sit down Georgia Southern in order again here in the third after doing so in the second. He sets, comes home, 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. It bounces away from Berg. He can't find it. Locates it. Picks up. Throws on to first. The stretch from Gill in time. And back-to-back strikeouts for Darrell Hicks, who gets the Eagles in order again in the third and has retired 6 in a row against GSU as we head to the home half. Jacksonville trailing 2-1. Top of the order due up for the Dolphins when we return. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner on the Jacksonville Dolphins Sports Network. The order that he faces here in the third for Jacksonville, Chase Malloy, 0 for 1 here today, climbs into the box. Malloy, who had 5 hits over the weekend, looking for his first of the night, and takes up and in for ball 1. Chase Malloy, who has cemented himself as a standard at shortstop already here in the young season. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Slider that time from Malloy, to Malloy from Brooks Gorman. Thank you. Here's the 1-1. Malloy sends it out to deep right field, going back on it, Avant, and he settles in front of the warning track to make the catch for out number 1. So Malloy has sent 2 balls pretty well out to the outfield, but not quite enough on him. And he is 0 for 2 thus far here tonight. 1 out in the bottom of the third. Jacksonville trailing 2-1, and Jesus Pacheco climbs in. He grounded out to second his first time up. Bats right-handed, righty-on-righty matchup gets started, and he spoils one foul to the right side. Gorman comes home, and another mighty cut from Jesus Pacheco ends up with a foul ball. And caroming hard out onto the field of play where the first baseman Swan has to go over to retrieve it. Tosses underhand over to his dugout. 0-2 on Pacheco. A little guy, he really swings his full body when he offers it pitches. And a high chopper to the left side. This could be trouble, rolling up the third base line, and it is a fair ball that dies 3/4 of the way up the line, and Pacheco with an infield single. Goodness gracious, there was some English on that baseball as it came right in front of the plate when he slammed it off of the dirt, an old Baltimore chop. And that ball, the only play that Evans had coming in at third was to let it roll what he thought would be foul, and it never did. You don't see that one for a base hit every day of the week, but Jesus Pacheco has his first of the night and his 9th of the season. Here's Raymond Gill, the Jacksonville hit leader this season. He walked his first time up with a runner at first and one out. And a chopper down to third base, fielded by Evans from behind the bag at second, on to second for one out, but the relay throw is sailed off of the dugout. And that went into the dugout, and because of that, an out-of-play call gives Raymond Gill second base. So Gill reaches on the fielder's choice, gets to second on the throwing error by the second baseman, Payton, excuse me. Need to make that A a little bigger on my piece of paper. Two outs in the inning, but Jacksonville has the tying run in scoring position for Tommy Joseph, who walked his first time up. The switch hitter flips around to bat left-handed this time against the right-handed throwing Gorman. Gill at second. The first pitch that Joseph sees is at the knees for a strike. Tommy Joseph was big last Tuesday night, trying to come up in an early spot here on this Tuesday night. 0-1 pitch. And he takes strike two called as Gorman locates on the outside corner, and it's quickly 0-2 on the Jacksonville designated hitter. Grabsky on deck, hoping he gets an opportunity here in this third inning. Jacksonville trailing by a run. 0-2 pitch for 2 outs. And it's fisted right back to the mound off one hop, fielded by Gorman. He takes it 3/4 of the way to himself to the bag and tosses underhand on to first for the final out of the inning. So Jacksonville gets a man on, gets him into scoring position, but can't do anything more with it and still trail 2-1 as we head to the fourth. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner on the Jacksonville Dolphins Sports. Georgia Southern leading 3 innings in the books here at John Sessions Stadium. Michael Darrell Hicks back out for the fourth on the mound for Jacksonville. And he faces the DH Noah Ledford, who unquestionably got the best of him in their first matchup here tonight, as he parked the first pitch he saw over the right field wall, a 2-run home run, the difference in this game so far. First pitch he sees this time taken for a strike, changeup away. Well, a little different than that fastball that ran in on Ledford last time. And he just took it and put it where it came from. 0-1 pitch. That one bounces in for ball one. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase away. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Ledford. For Ledford, that was his 5th hit of the year, his 2nd for extra bases. He's got a double, a homer, and now 7 RBI to his credit. 1-2 pitch. Darrell off of the railing in front of his own dugout and bounces all the way out into shallow right field. One, two, misses upstairs with a heater. Darrell Hicks ready with the 2-2. He comes home with it. And that is sent the opposite direction. This could be trouble. Charging in hard. Hodges able to get there in time for out number 1. That ball had a look like it might just spray and drop it over the top of the shortstop's Chase Malloy's head, but instead, Hodges, who got a good jump, was able to get in there and make the catch without too much drama. Now fly out to left, start things off in the 4th. 1 gone for Noah Searcy, who singled his first time up. The big left fielder awaits the first from Darrell Hicks, who comes home and goes with the slider for a strike called to begin the at-bat. Searcy just his 3rd hit of the season in 13 at-bats his last time up. Now the 0-1. And a big swing and a chopper to the left side foul. 0-2 on Searcy. 1 out, base is empty. Michael Darrell Hicks has sat down 7 in a row after giving up the 3 hits in that first inning and really being frustrated. He is settled in. The 0-2. Searcy takes a fastball high and away, does not offer. Darrell Hicks at 64, now 65 pitches on the night upcoming here as the big right-hander sets and fires and locates. Whoa, where did that miss? So it's 2-2 as that pitch was really good from Darrell Hicks. Everybody thought it was a strike except for home plate umpire. And the same exact pitch, and it's ball 3. Well, at least he's consistent, I will say, Mayhew Edwards. I mean, I don't know where he's missing on it. That is the question. It's a really good pitch from Darrell Hicks. And he has hit his spot here twice in a row right at the outside edge. And this one is grounded down to short. Malloy between the legs, up with it. Soft throw over to first in plenty of time for round number 2. And there have been several instances here tonight where Mayhew Edwards is looking at a zone that no one else in this building is looking at. And unfortunately, his opinion is the only one that matters here tonight as far as what the zone looks like. Austin Thompson walked his first time up, stands in, bases empty, 2 outs. First pitch, and he drives one out into left center field, charging in to Lammeler. Diving catch in left center for the 3rd out of the inning. Blake DeLammeler flashing the leather in the outfield and showing his athleticism as he helps Michael Darrell Hicks continue his streak of consecutive men retired. It is now at 9 in a row. We head to the bottom of the 4th, 2-1. Jacksonville trailing Georgia Southern. Jackson Grabsky leads it off when we return. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner and the Jacksonville Dolphins Sports. Fourth inning, Jacksonville trailing Georgia Southern 2-1. Krapski today 0 for 1, grounded into a fielder's choice that ended the first inning. On Gainesville, the thinking, I want a piece of the pie here. At John Sessions Stadium, 3-2. Jacksonville leading Georgia Southern. All runs scored on home runs so far in this game. 3 solo shots for the Dolphins, a 2-run bomb for Georgia Southern. Richard Long takes over on the mound for Jacksonville. he faced and collected a grand total of 5 strikeouts in the ballgame. The 1-0. That is fouled out of play to the left side. Or 2-0, excuse me. So it's 2-1 now. Darrell Hicks, 13 strikeouts so far in his first 2 starts of the season. High fly ball out.